What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and men, and kids or whoever of all ages? Kids probably shouldn't be watching this just because of the way I talk. But whatever, parental discretion or whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys are ready because this is going to be a pretty long ride, or at least, yeah, it looks like this is going to be a long ride. Possibly the longest ride that we've done thus far. I'm just adjusting my microphone. Shut up, Steve. Uh, but I don't know. I can't see the screen. Uh, so I'm just going to assume that we're good. And I am cutting through here just to give us a way that, we don't normally come. Uh, and I probably shouldn't be using this as a throughie, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I am doing it and doing it and doing it well. Or maybe not so well, I don't know. Again, I probably shouldn't be using this as a throughie, but I am. Just to give us a road that we don't normally go down. Any route, kit and caboot. We have got a long drive, possibly the longest, or I don't know if this is going to be as long or longer as the ride we took to Shandor, but it's going to be pretty fucking long. And I am nervous and a little bit kind of scared, to be honest, and 100%, because this is a long ride, and we are going to have to cross 33 six times. Six times. And yikes, it's better than driving on 33. That we do not have to do other than, driving across it. I digress. Be thankful, as I've said before, that I'm not undressed, I just digress. So we're basically, I started out where I started recording, this is 7-Eleven. I just filled up with gas, and we are driving clear across the world to go get gas. Or something to that effect, We actually are. Well, we're not actually getting gas, but, you'll see when we get there, Steve. Don't be so impatient. I love you. And this is all for you. Well, I mean, also for me. But, are they going to go? Or, if you're not going to pull out, then I'm going to pull out. Unlike my dad. Oh, here we go. Bumpity bump, bump, bump. This is kind of busy for noonday traffic. That is not a good sign. This is probably not a strip. This is probably not a good trip for noonday traffic. But, we're going to see about it. We will see, Worst comes to worst is I crash and I die. Knock on wood. Not the dying part, that's fine, but, the crashing part. I don't care as much if anything happens to me, but I don't want Scooty Puff Jr. to get hurt. She's my baby. She is my baby doll, or whatever. Speed limit is 3.5, and we're going damn near 30, because that's how I get down, doing 30 and a 3.5. Because I'm a loner, Dottie, a real rebel. I am a real rebel, Dottie. And I really am sorry to be like on repeat states or whatever, but I am really nervous about this fucking trip. I am really fucking nervous about this trip. So anyway, I'm gonna say maybe half of this trip, we have done before. We've done before. We are following the exact same path that we used to go to the log cabin, and Massanutten. Well, not Massanutten because we crossed the, what you call it, the trailer park with all them goddamn speed bumps until we discovered the other path and used it for log cabin. I'll digress. Anyway, we will be crossing back over to Massanutten, and that is where the familiarity ends. And then we're in uncharted waters for me. Anyway, and this place is open again, so I'm planning on stopping by there on the way back. Also, I am going to stop at the 7-Eleven at Massanutten on the way back, and just like, you know, take a smoke break, maybe get a Slurpee, and if I need to charge some batteries, I have taken some extra batteries along with me. I only have one extra battery though for the X5, so you know, I don't know how this is gonna go. I guess we are gonna fuck around and find out. That is the theme for all of this, is we're gonna fuck around and find out. We're gonna fuck around and fucking find out. You motherfucker. Oh, you motherfucker. I am sorry. Oh shit. This looks like a little bit of traffic on 33. Or maybe it was just a little string and I'm like over proportionalizing it or whatever because I'm nervous. Might be it. Yeah. Probably. Because, you know, my anxiety is a motherfucker. Now let's hope there's no Jeep trying to run me off the road here like last time, because that was fucked up. That was fucked up. I hate that, you know. Whoever drives that Jeep that practically ran me off the road, fuck you, buddy, fuck you. And are we gonna get a green light ever? When we did the trip to Massanutten, it took this light like fucking forever to go green. You know, and it was like conservatives on the Green New Deal. They did not like it very much, and yeah, I'm hoping it won't leave us waiting. Oh, it is apparently not going to be leaving us waiting too long. All right, and we get to go across the Sloan. It is our turn to cross that Sloan. Or whatever. I am I am sucking sorry. Whatever. I am sorry. You know, that's just how my mind is. How we coming on this Wawa? Oh, they got the, looks like they got the pumps in, and still need to outfit the inside of the store. I'm looking forward to it though. I am looking forward to it. I really am. I really, really am. And those fucking blue Fantas. Oh man, they got the blue Fanta Ices. And the blue Fanta Ices are gravy, baby. They all, well actually they're Ices, but you know what I mean, you know. I like the blue Fanta Ices. I like the blue Fanta Slurpees and the blue Fanta Frozen, or whatever you want to call it, frozen drinks at McDonald's. The McDonald's were not very creative. You know, I mean, to be fair, you know, Wawa did not come up with the term icy, obviously. It was a brand long before Wawa was around. Icy goes all the way back when I was a kid, and before that. So, you know, I don't know where... no, that's not it. I do not know where the term icy originated, but you know, I like them. I do like an icy, a nice cold icy. Unfortunately, by the time they do open, it's not going to really matter. Well, it wouldn't matter if they were open right now, because by the time I got that icy home, especially on a day like today, it's gonna be more than halfway melted by the time I get home. I mean, that little 7-Eleven is like, not super far from my residence, like at all. And I get a Slurpee there, and it's about half melted by the time I get home. Here we go. Here is Honeyfuckle. We have arrived at Honeyfuckle. This is not our destination, but watching for this gravel. This is one of the ways that we have to turn. And I have got to be careful on this road because it is a little bit rocky. Although the road is rocky. That was an old Bob Marley song that I can't remember, and I sang it way wrong, and I don't remember any of the other words. Don't you hate when that happens? When you're thinking of a song, but you can't remember what the song is or how it goes, or And real talk, if I'm going to be like 100, which I always strive to be, I did not discover that song because of Bob Marley. I discovered that song because of Ziggy Marley. A different time period or whatever, I didn't grow up on Bob, I grew up on Ziggy. When I was a little kid, that was I have those few songs from my childhood that are like etched into my brain forever. And a few of those songs are like Don't Come Around Here No More. Don't come around here no more. Electric Avenue, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And I always feel like somebody's watching me. But then also is, actually it's two songs. Is the Lord gonna come tumbling down. Here come the eagle. Here come the bears. Not the Chicago Bears. And I'm sorry, I made that up. Tomorrow people, where is your past? Nowhere. How long will you last? Here we come by potentially Key's old stomping grounds. I don't know, again, I have no idea what barn she was discovered within, where at in Elkton or any of that stuff. But she was a barn cat, from somewhere here in Elkton. And now she's a home with me cat. And she's probably mad about that, She's not mad about the treats I give her. But, what's up, dog? I would be mad about having to live with me. Just real talk, I would be mad about having to live with me. Because, I'm a piece of shit. I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not either, I'm a nice guy with a lot of issues. And I'm not just talking about the Executioner's Song miniseries from the 90s. I have real issues. Other than, Strife pretending to be Cable and attempting to assassinate the professor. I'm sorry, I'm getting old school on y'all. Oh shit, I'm already tired of driving. I am already tired of driving. And we are like not even halfway there. We are not even halfway there. I am gonna try and do this properly. Got my feet up on the platform and my knees about coming into my hands. This is why I don't like driving with my feet on the platform. My dad has talked about finding me some bolt-on pegs for this so that, I can rest my feet. But I don't know. With my dad, there's a lot of talk and then there's a lot of things that don't actually happen. It's just, I don't know. I think that's a Gibson thing. It's not intentional or anything like that. Anyway, I am definitely not comfortable wearing my feet up on this platform. It is not very comforting. It is not very comforting. Yo, what is up, dude? On a tractor. Farmer Focus for show. Appreciate you. And here we come to our little storm drain passage. Boom, boom, boom. That's our rite of passage right there. Passage right through it. Yeah. What do you guys want to talk about? What's up, Haven Farm? It's like all farmland through here. It's kind of like, this must be the remnants of the old Facebook. You know, it's all farmland. It is all farmland through here. Or something to that effect. I do, speaking of, you know, you guys remember when Facebook was actually fun? And now Facebook is only fun, like, if you're a troll. You know, just trying to, like, agitate people. It sucks. Like, I mean, you know, I wish that, like, I had a life, because, like, it's like, sometimes it feels like Facebook is, like, all that I have. Like, I don't even scroll Instagram no more, because shit, some of the stuff on Instagram is, you know, like, bad. Like, I mean, in a completely different way, but I'm saying, you know, like, sex traffickers and things. But, you know, I got tired of seeing that shit. Anyway, I divert. You know, Facebook is just nothing almost but fucking homophobes and transphobes and toxic motherfuckers. And Facebook feeds that shit, you know, into their algorithm. Like, hey, this guy likes ponies. Let's send him to you know, let's put a bunch of anti-pony shit in his feed. You know, trying to get you riled up, because then that gets you to engage and say, no, they're just fucking ponies. Leave the ponies alone, you know, or whatever. You know where I'm getting with this, where I'm going with this, I think. And then, you know, the more you engage with shit, the more ads get clicked on, the more money they make. That's how that shit works. And it's fucking toxic, and it's fucking gross. And, you know, I hate it. Unfortunately, I also have no life, and people don't like me, and, you know, so I'm just home alone most of the time, and I got nowhere to vent or go to other than, like, Facebook. So, you know, I have a random thought in my head. Somebody's got to hear that crazy shit, so it's going to be Facebook. That's just, you know, that's just the way the ball bounces, G. Yeah. I'm just trying to rest my feet again. We are almost to the uncharted water. Well, it's not water, it's actually road, but you know what I'm saying. We are almost to the uncharted road. Uncharted by uncharted by me, whoever I be. Nobody important. That's who I be. Nobody important. I'm gonna stop for a sec before I turn up here and ease back just a little bit. And this time we are gonna go up here and not do a throughie. You know, the last time we had, or a U-E, I mean, not a throughie, a U-E. Last time we came up here, we had to come up here and do a U-E. The way this is designed right here with the 7-Eleven is a fucking mess. I don't like it at all. I do not like it. So, okay, here it is now. It is official. This is the furthest I've ever been up Resort Drive in the Massanutten. Here we go. I am officially in the Massanutten, I think. Sort of, kind of. I was going to cross lanes, but Luckily, I got the mirror fixed so I can see. Okay, no, this is not the road that we need to turn down. We are looking for Bloomberg NDA Road or something to that effect. Bloomberg NDA or something like that. So we are going to find them. We are going to find that Bloomberg NDA. It's up here somewhere. It is up here somewhere. Damn, it is up here a little ways apparently. It is apparently up here a little ways. And oh, they do not want me in that lane. It is a good thing I switched back. It is a good thing I switched back because they do not want me in that lane apparently. I am gonna guess that this is well, there's the water park. I found the water park, and oh shit, and no, this, sorry, fuck, you know, these guys, this is not a fun area, but you know, fuck you or whatever, you know. This is difficult. And the really bad thing is, like on the way back, this is like my only like option, I think, for coming back to. Here we go. Yeah, this is it. Ah, Jesus. I did not like that. I did not like that one bit. Honk at me all you want, but you know, I turned my turn signal on and you know, well, whatever. I'm not going to sweat on all of that because it is what it is or whatever. It's an adventure. This is an adventure. It definitely is that. You know, like I said at the beginning, you know, long drive. Although I will say, we got to this part of the drive quicker than I thought we would. We got to this part of the ride quicker than I thought we would. And oh shit, I forgot to check my mileage before we left. I wanted to do that to see like how far it actually was, because this is actually sort of a test drive, sort of, kind of, because I am thinking about doing a ride clear into Harrisonburg, and so I'm looking for paths to get to Harrisonburg without having to ride on 33. So for today, we're not going clear into Harrisonburg, but we're going by a certain spot. And, you know, and we're gonna, you know, just see how things go for this, and then later look at the ride clear into Harrisonburg. But I definitely did not like that coming up Resort. I'm pretty sure that I was doing the speed limit, and you know, they still like go right past me, going past me faster than a pair of college girls at night when I was living in Harrisonburg. Although I will say I am not faulting them. Because, you know, that kind of experience is a lot different for women, and I respect that, you know, because they don't know me. And, excuse me, you know, I don't look like, you know, and I'm not, you know, you're like volunteering church boy or choir boy or whatever you want to call it. I'm not that, and I don't look it either. So, if I'm sitting outside and these couple college girls, walk to the other side of the street, pass me, and then walk back across the street once they pass me, I'm not even mad about that because I get it. I get it. And I am empathetic to that. However, some of these drivers out here can just straight up extreme language happening in just a sec. These drivers can suck on my dick. These drivers out here can suck on my dick, suck on my fucking cock. That's how I see it. Anyway. Oh, there was some gravel there. That was why I slowed down mainly. Hey, baby. It is it's some dangerous road out here, so I gotta be careful. I gotta mind my shit. I have to mind my shit. Oh, look, we are at Hank's already. What is up, Hank? This place right here, this is Hank's Barbecue, and oh man, they have got some good fucking barbecue right there. The problem with them is, though, they are very expensive for the portion size. I probably should have just gone. Because look at this fucking string of traffic. Ah, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. And we don't have the benefit of stoplights on this section of 33. I just have to make sure that we get back here before like around 3 o'clock. Because it's going to get really bad after 3 o'clock. It always does. 3 o'clock on 33 is like doomsday or whatever. That is judgment day. Alright, I got it. At least on this side after this guy. And I think I'm clear here too. Yes, I is. Nice. And yeah, so we are definitely more than halfway there now. Oh, we're halfway there. That's what she says once you get the tip in. I am sorry for that. I am so sorry for that. Oh, we're halfway there. I am so bad. Oh man, this road is a bigger speed limit than I thought. This one is 4.5. And here we go again on the double lines. But fuck 'em. It's whatever. I have a right to the road too. And to be fair, this is another one of those spots that should totally be a dotted passing lane, whatever you call it, and it's not. It's a double solid, but it should be a passing lane. It's a pretty clear view through all of that right there. And yeah, so I don't know what the fuck their problem is. And over here is to the right is what used to be the pin-layered fire department, where my dad's work would have like company dinners and stuff like that. I spent many years in there getting gift certificates, playing bingo, and it was not a bad time, and they're good food too. I really preferred it though when PCA was doing the like the company picnics at like the Grand Caverns. Oh man, that was some good time right there. They'd have like 3 pavilions, 3 whole fucking pavilions lined up of just nothing but food and coolers, or not coolers, but what do you call it, like those big metal huge buckets, you know, just full of ice and sodas. Oh man, it was some good times. And we got free access to the swimming pool, the putt-putt, the actual caverns themselves, you know. It was so fucking cool. It was so fucking cool, man. I miss that. That was a, you know, core memory from my childhood right there. Core memory right there. And those company picnics, or at least the ones that I remember, something smelled good. You know, started off as like open tours of the plant, at the plant. So they'd have the picnic like right at the plant, and then they'd give tours of the plant. But then later, I think they decided that it was too dangerous, and they didn't want people that weren't trained or whatever, you know, up in the plant and around the dangerous equipment and everything. You know, my dad worked there for like 45 years, I think. So, you know, but it was cool, you know, core memories right there, baby, core memories. But, you know, when they were at the plant, or doing them at the plant, you know, I was probably like 3-4 years old or something, you know. I was a youngin'. I was definitely a youngin', for sure. And we should, I think, be coming up on our destination here. So I didn't even know this little subdivision over here was here. What do you know? Almost makes me feel like I've gone too far, but I can't have gone too far because I have not seen our destination. And our destination is one that's kind of hard to miss. You know, it is kind of hard to miss. It's down here somewhere. Where in the world? Somewhere in the world. I am drifting to the other side of the road. I gotta slow that. I gotta tow that. We can't be having that. You know. I mean, to be fair, this is again another one of those sections that should be a passing lane. But it's not. Up ahead is, though. Up ahead is a passing lane. Now that there's nobody behind me, there's a fucking passing lane. Now that there's nobody behind me. But, you know, go finger. Go finger. Go fucking finger, baby. Baby cakes in gravy. That's what makes it cakes. Look, I should pass myself just because there's a passing lane. That'd be kind of dumb, but you know, whatever. Jesus, man, where is this fucking thing? I feel like we've been, you know, on this road longer than like any of the other roads on the way here. What's up, all of these cow? That is a lot of cow. Moo moo, moo moo, homie, moo moo. I think that our destination is up here on the left. I do believe. Here's some stuff. Oh, look, it is too. And see, I told y'all we was coming to get some gas. We was coming to get some. We got some gas in Elton, so that we could ride up here and get some gas. To be fair, Like, I don't think that this place is like, see, yeah, this place is not operational or anything, you know. It's just somebody like bought this place and restored it and, you know, put in it's like decorative pumps or whatever you want to call it. But it's really cool. I am glad that they did that because, you know, this is a fun place to drive by and just like look at. So, all right, I am gonna stop recording for a minute so I can check batteries and all of that stuff and maybe take some selfies and, you know, maybe smoke a couple cigarettes or something and shoot some more. So I'll be right back with you, babies. Snappy Flapjacks will be right back. Okay, so we like made it. I've still got, I don't know, like half a battery on the X5. I didn't even check the the Action 5. I will, but you know, I think I'm just gonna switch out batteries on both of them after this, you know, just to be safe for the ride back. We'll see about it. But for now, you know, I figured I'd just go ahead and record on the X5 at least while I do some selfies and smoke a cigarette and stuff. So yeah, let me get my phone and we're gonna do some selfies and stuff. I want to get my scooter. Where's the... I wonder if these like actually no, those are tied in. Ooh. Oh, I completely forgot. Like, I am recording some shit. I am still recording. Hi. Hi. How you guys doing? Hi. That's how I talk to Alicia Keychains. I'm like, hi. Hi. All right. Let me post these pictures up. And I talked to my dad this morning. I purposely did not tell him where I was planning to drive to because like we talk about this place fairly frequently and we drive past this place frequently and talk about this place frequently as we're driving past this place frequently, you know, frequently, I'm saying. So I didn't want to tell him that this was where I was trying to go. So, you know, that's going to be all a surprise though. Or whatever though. So okay, how do I want to word this? I'm posting on Facebook first and then I'm going to send them to Dad. Man, I'm going to leave myself a lot to edit out here, ain't I? Whew, I am glad that it's like this like shady spot right here. That is pretty cool. It is a godsend or whatever. So I am not looking forward to actually driving back. That makes me question, and that's part of why I wanted to do this as like a test, because it makes me question the idea of doing this full ride to Harrisonburg on the scooter. Um, this drive is a lot. I mean, doesn't seem like it, but it really is, because it's just, well, I mean, you saw like having to deal with Resort Drive, I mean, don't get me wrong, dealing with Resort Drive is a lot better than dealing with 33. And the same for McGakeysville Road here, but it's hard out here being a duder on a scooter. The other drivers are not so mindful, but we make it. I haven't died yet. I might save that for the next video. Well, I should shut up because this one isn't over yet. We could still die on this one, knock on some wood, but this is definitely, this drive is definitely a lot. I kind of wish I could like get up in that car, and take some selfies inside the car. A little side note there, but and future me, don't forget to like insert those selfies into the video, because I am sure all 5 of our viewers are gonna want to see that. I appreciate y'all. I do. I love you. But I am sure that the people that do watch our videos, would like to see those selfies. Maybe perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I hope you guys would like to see that, because you just did, either way, no matter how you look at that. Anyway, after these messages, we'll be right back. Here we go. Oh. I'm gonna let all of these people go on ahead. I definitely do not like people getting behind me. I might even wait for this white car coming down here to come down and pass. Just, one less car to get behind me, because that's when things get the worst on the scooter, on Scooty Puff Jr. here, is when I got people behind me. And this guy is, I think, coming to. I'm trying to be the guy in the back. I am trying to be the guy in the back. But I don't know if this guy's going to ever leave or not. So I guess we're going. In case I leave out that part I just mentioned before I started the Scooty, is part of the reason I'm debating on whether or not to go to the 7-Eleven at Massanutten and stop for a few, like get a Slurpee, maybe vlog a little bit on the Pocket 3. The reason I'm debating on that is because I want to get across, do all my crossings of 33 before 3 o'clock, and it's like 1:30 now, so I don't know, we might be safe. But the point of that is that after 3 o'clock, 33 becomes really bad every time, every day. 3 o'clock, it's the traffic is terrible. It is beyond terrible on 33. That is like the worst of the worst. And at least this guy passed me on an actual passing lane, but it is like really, really bad. 33 is really, really bad. Pretty much any time, I really do not like 33. If that has not become abundantly clear since I began doing these ride-along, this ride-along series, there's a lot of roads out here that I don't like, and 33 is right at the top of that list. And that is also one of the bad things about the off ways that I've found to get to Harrisonburg is I'd have to, one of the ways I'd have to end up on Fort Republic. Well, Fort Republic is not 33, but might as well be. Fort Republic is just about as bad as 33 is. And the other way will take me clear to the other side of Harrisonburg to where I need to get to. But the thing is, in Harrisonburg is there was a recall on this very scooter. And it's not like, deadly or whatever, it's something, I don't know. But the, what is that blue light? I have no idea what that blue light means. But, so anyway, they want to do some work to this scooter because of it. My dad said that because the scooter is so low on miles, as you can see, we're like at 298 right now, so it's really not much. Anyway, so, my dad said, that really can wait. Anyway, so we've been putting it off. So what I'm kind of thinking is, making like a road trip out of it, like a big road trip, and just riding clear to Harrisonburg. And then, let them work on it for a few hours, maybe go get something to eat, I don't know. Anyway, but if I go through Kieseltown, that will take me clear to like the almost the other side of Harrisonburg. And, going the other way is Fort Republic. Fort Republic, at least until I get into Harrisonburg, is going to be just as bad as 33. And then once I get into Harrisonburg, the traffic will still be as bad. It's just at least the speed limit will go down a little bit. But, it's, I don't know. I might just have to talk Dad into, bringing his trailer out here, loading me up on the trailer and taking it to the Honda dealership that way. I don't know. I guess we will figure it out. Because, I said I haven't really had the problems with this scooter that they said to watch out for. So, but the good thing about it is that getting the work done to my scooter, it's a recall thing. So they're going to do the work for free, and there's not going to be an expiration on that or anything. So, I just need to go get it done. Even though I don't feel like it's super important, I should get it done. Again, it's free. It's not going to, whatever. But yeah, so that is kind of like the story behind, thinking about a road trip to Harrisonburg anyway. And I am still also planning on the road trip back to Shenandoah, or as they call it there, Shenandoah. That's why I always say Shenandoah, because that is the native speak for Shenandoah. The native way of saying Shenandoah is Shenandoah. Shenandoah is over yonder by the creek. Meet me at the holler ball. Meet me at the holler ball. Okay, now I have to actually start watching out for street signs. I don't think that we're actually close to it, or maybe we are. Look, is this New Hope already? We are already to New Hope, It felt like so long, getting to our destination, and now it's like, okay, we're back. But that is the effect. I was talking to my dad about that the other day too. Excuse me for these coughs. The ride back from somewhere always seems so much shorter than the ride there. I don't know why that is. I don't know why my throat is being all, like it is. And look at that. I got through this part quick, fast, and a flurry too. Here we go. Here comes some bumpity bump bump bump. And get my feet up. I'm getting better, you know, with my feet up on the platform at least. Maybe not for, you know, that big of a turn right there. And oh man, this is gonna be bad, you know, because this is gonna be like almost all uphill. But that's all right, you know. Coming, at least this time coming back down Resort, it's gonna be like all downhill. So, you know, there's that. There is that. And a nice cold Slurpee at the 7-Eleven. Ain't that gravy? Well, no, it's not gravy, it's a Slurpee. But you know what I mean. I think jelly bean. Know what I mean, Vern? Know what I mean, Vern? Maybe not. I do, and that's what's important. You know, no offense to you guys. No offense to you guys. You just, you know, to counterpoint something I said in a previous video, you know, you guys all just have to assume that at least a couple of me is dumb as a rock, you know, and there is a couple of me that is just dumb as a rock. I'm dumb as a brick, and I don't even know how dumb a brick is, but you know, it must be pretty dumb, you know, if it's as dumb as me. I am sorry. I know there's probably a few of you that get tired of my self-loathing and, you know, what do you call it, self-deprecation, or, you know, self-masturbation or whatever, you know. And I'm sorry. You know, that's just kind of me. That is just kind of me. It's just how I be. Self-deprecating, masturbating. Masturbate, Jack masturbates. Come on through, can't see to the other side. Okay, now we're downhill a little bit. Now we are downhill a city little bit. I like a city little bit. I do. Speed limit 4.0. Damn, how is the speed limit 4.0 through here? This, you know, this little road right here definitely seems like a 25er to me. But I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I just play one on TV. Well, not really, I don't, but I don't play nothing on TV. Well, I mean, I do play stuff on TV. It's just that I'm the one watching, not the one like acting. Or something, I don't know. I'm acting like Alicia Keychains isn't, or I'm acting like I don't hear Alicia Keychains begging for food every time I'm in the kitchen. It don't matter what I'm in the kitchen for, what I'm doing, she thinks it's for her, you know. Cat life. Or whatever, you know. I guess that is the cat life. Oh, I thought it said, I can't read. I thought it said fear please. It says pear tree. See, I told you, dumb as a brick. Dumb as a brick. That's me. Coming up. Here's another turn. I can't see around, so I'm taking my feet back off of the platform, off of the platypus bus form, or something to that effect. I don't know what I'm talking about. And oh dear God, help us! I think we are almost back to the Resort Drive, and I already hate it. I already hate Resort Drive, and I don't know that we're going to make this drive again because I do not like it. I do not like it. I do not like it. At least this time I don't like have to watch out for another road and slow down and, you know, have assholes honking at me. You know, it's not my fault there's a million of you motherfuckers on the road. I mean, I'm saying. I'm saying though, I am fucking saying, I'm super saying. Just call me Dragon Ball T. Oh shit, I just got slapped with something, and I don't know what it was. It was a Dragon Ball T. I should take a left here and go up into the water park, but you know, can't nobody afford that shit. That water park, unless you buy like the season passes and stuff, that water park, an adult ticket is like damn near $100. You know, it's expensive as hell. And renting one of the little Caribbeans or Caribbeans or whatever you call those little tip things, you know, it's like the little basic ones. It's like damn near $100. I mean, it's just, Jesus Christ, it's expensive as hell. And it's, you know, a lot more decent, though, if you buy the season pass. I think the season pass is like $200 and $250, something like that, which is really not too bad if you're going to be here like every weekend, or, you know, at least every other weekend or something. You know, then it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I can't see myself making this, doing this. I do not like this resort drive thing. I do not. I do not. And I guess we are gonna stop at the 7-Eleven Exxon Roost. It's got like 300-400 names now or something. It's Exxon Gas 7-Eleven Roost or something. It's fucking weird. That's what it is. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Am I gonna have a parking spot in the back? Yes, I think I is. Yes, I think I is. Because this is where we want to park. This is where we want to park for some reason. I'm not 100%. Oh, yeah. I do, I think. Okay, so Scooby Snacks, I will be right back. I promise, little dude. What's up? We're okay. We're now just chilling outside of the 7-Eleven Exxon Roost and having a smoky rat, enjoying my little Slurpee Slurp, my little tiny little Slurpee Slurp. I didn't want to get a large just because, you know, I don't want to be here like for the next 7 years drinking a Slurp. Of course, like I said, I do want to get back across 33. If you could see it back there before 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock on 33 be not so nice. Ooh. This Slurpee does hit the spot. But, hair in my muff. After that, we are going to have to, you know, after I finish this Slurpee, you know, I'm going to have to pee or something. Because it's going to be, you know, a good little drive home still, too. I am sorry, I am all out of frame. I'll fix that in a sec. I am going to put you guys down on some trash. Am I still in active tracked? I am still active and tracked. How do you do? So, yeah, this is, I don't really have anything new to add. I'm just, you know, kind of chilling like a B villain or something to that effect. Oh, I had a notification. What is that? Fuck you, Temu. I do not want to do the Temu thing. I don't know why I even pulled up. Like, I just pulled it up Facebook out of like pure like habit now. Haley, just on the picture of me parked at the apartments, Haley said blue Slurpee, because she knows the deal. She knows the deal. Pretty much every time I come out since McDonald's broke their Fanta machine, I'm always coming by 7-Eleven Well, usually the one in Elkton, but and getting that blue Slurpee Slurp. And speaking of, just a little rant or whatever you want to call it. I got the thing on there where it's like you buy 6 drinks and you get the 7th one for free or whatever. And I have bought more than 6 of these motherfuckers, and I am stuck on it marking me as buying 5. And I pay for it with the app every fucking time. And it still only has me marked as like having bought 5. And I don't know. I mean, not that it really matters. The Slurpee is like a couple bucks. But they're so good. The Slurpee Slurps are so good. And I imagine that when I die and go to hell, the best thing that would happen is they give me a Slurpee. That's probably what's going to happen when I die and go to hell. Satan is going to look at me and he'd be like, oh, well, it ain't nothing we can do to you. We've already seen what you've been through, so here, have a Slurpee. And I'll be like, thanks, Satan. You my dude. You my dude, little dude. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just rambling at this point. It's been a long drive. Again, for a duder on a scooter, that was a long ride. And, this resort drive was not very great. It was not very great. It was not a great experience. I did enjoy our little gas pump visit, though. That was cool. That was really cool. I am also not going to enjoy having to resync my microphone to the X5 over again either. But I knew the consequences of switching it over to the Pocket 3. I knew what was going to happen, and I did it anyway because I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm a glutton for plumishment, or whatever they say. Probably not that, but I'm going to see if we got a shady spot on the side. We got a little bit of shade on the side. Should I move you guys over here to the side? To the left, to the left. All right, yeah, because I gotta feel like I'm in the way. I'm not really in anybody's way out here in the front, but I'd be like less in the way if I'm like chilling back here. So let me come, and I'm gonna put you guys up on top of the ice machine and probably be in somebody's way. I see you all looking down on me. I'm sorry, looking down on me. I am sorry that I do not meet y'all's expectations, and now you gotta look down on me. But now I'm like standing in front of their door, so I don't like that either. So I'll be like right here. I look like I'm about 1,000,000 miles away now, don't I? I don't know. Maybe I'll take y'all back to the front because this doesn't seem very convenient either. Oh shit, now I got like y'all pointed straight at my fat belly. I wonder like how many people out here are for real. Like, god damn it. This motherfucker needs to get the fuck off the road. And they wouldn't be wrong. It's not that I'm a bad driver or anything, but again, the duder on a scooter. Duder on a scooter. That's me, cooter. This video is gonna end up being like, 5 days long or something. So, all right, I'm gonna cut and then come back on when we get back on the road again, and then we're gonna go get a Reuben. Then we are gonna go get that fucking Reuben. So as it says in the old hymnal from the good book. After these messages, we'll be right back. That is so fucking hot. It's like, I've been in hotter weather. It's just, it's fucking hot. It's like 90 degrees or something out here now. I can feel it. I can feel it on my skin. and my butt cheeks too. I can feel it on my butt cheeks because, while I'm sitting in there, the sun is like beating down on my seat here, and so now I feel it in my butt cheeks. I should say feel it on my butt cheeks to be more specific, because feeling it in my butt cheeks would mean that like the sun is in my butthole. And the sun did not buy me dinner, so it does not get to go in my butthole. Although I will say the sun does punch me in the face almost every evening between the hours of like 5 and about 8 o'clock, a little bit after 8. I step out on the porch and the sun just punches me in the fucking face, man. It's rude. It is rude. Why is my turning signal still on? All right. Are y'all ready to the journey to Reuben Town? Are y'all ready for the journey to Reuben Town and hope that they are like still open and all of that? Because like my luck kind of thing. Maybe you don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I've been told a guy like Tommy once in a while got some holes once upon a time. Oh man. Ooh. See what I mean? It's not even 3 o'clock yet, it's still like 2:24, and it's already looking like this. It is already looking like this, but that is at least one of the benefits of being at a stoplight, because this stoplight will tell us, hey, other car, if somebody like runs into you now, it's on them, and you can get some insurance money off of that, probably. And I would. If somebody slams into me, goddamn right, I'm gonna take that insurance payout all day long, if I don't die. And if I do die, then I'll just be like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But please don't like slam into me, because that'll hurt. That'll hurt if you slam into me. Yay. Oh shit, no, we do still have one more time to cross 33, don't we? Shit, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. We do still gotta cross 33 one more time. And we got one more stop to make before we cross 33. No, I take that back, because that stop is actually after we cross 33 again. That's Pleasant at least. That is Mount Pleasant Road. Well, actually, it's not Mount Pleasant Road. It's Old 33. But you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. You probably don't. Because if you're not from Elton, you don't know these roads. So if that's the case, like, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love you. Don't leave, please. I need you. I love him. Something, I don't know. See, I am like, this ride has been so much. Like now I am, got my feet back on the platform, and I am delirious. I am delirious. And I forgot to keep track of the miles again. Maybe I can figure that out in post. I don't know. We will see about it. I will ask the ghost with the most if we can figure that out in post. And he'll probably be like, fuck you, son of a bitch. Fuck you. And I'll be like, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Get out of here. Get out of here. But send Lydia over here because, Winona Ryder is fucking hot. I don't care. After all of these years, I'm still crushing on Winona Ryder. I am saying, though, I am still crushing on Winona Ryder. She was hot all the way back in Heathers, and she is hot now, And Melissa Joan Hart, too. Don't get it twisted, I don't care that Melissa Joan Hart is a grandmama now. She is not just a MILF, she is a GILF. And, when I say GILF, I mean a GILF because, I'm just saying, still, after all these years, crushing hard. Because I love her. And Winona Ryder, maybe we could have a throuple. I highly doubt it because, as I have mentioned before, I suffer from a rare body disease called ew. That is, the medical term is ew. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Gross. But I do, I do love them. That's the way it always goes, You love the celebrities, and the celebrities don't know you exist, but, I appreciate you. I understand how that dynamic works. Sorry, that ooh was not directed at you. That ooh was directed at something in my stomach. But yeah, it was nice back there getting to actually enjoy a Slurpee that hadn't halfway melted yet. Seems like every time I get a Slurpee, I get it at the 7-Eleven in Elkton on the way home, and then by the time I get home, it's like halfway melted. And we didn't do that this time. I got that little mini Slurpee and drank it there, and it was good. That Slurpee hit the spot. That Slurpee definitely hit my spot. It hit my spot so good, and yeah, I was like, I'm gonna come out and drink this Slurpee, and there's Key's potential former home. I have no idea. We'll just pretend and say yes that it was. It was that little barn right there. That was the barn she grew up in. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I have no idea if it was one of these barns or one of the barns somewhere else or wherever, but that's where she grew up, in one of them barns. As it says in the good book, you can take the girl out the barn, but you can't take the barn out of the girl. There's something to that effect. I think that's what it says. I think that was from the book of Proverbs. Oh, Lord. See, now it is 2.5 through here, and I appreciate that. I appreciate a 2.5 speed limit. I really do. I don't like all of that 45, 55. I can't drive 45 or 55 unless I'm maybe like going downhill, and then I don't want to. Even if I'm going like flat or uphill or whatever, I still don't want to really drive that fast. Give me about 30 mph, and that'd be great. That'd be great. And look, we are already back to Honeyfuckle already. Hello, Honeyfuckle, I'm home. Oh my God. And my legs hurt. I am gonna be like sore, I think, for the next 4 days after this ride. It's so weird. I'll be sitting down the whole time. Even if I had my legs up on the platform like I do right now, it's weird how, I'll take these rides and go home and be sore. Like I just walked the whole bit, even though I've, Did it all on the scoops. I do it all for the scoops. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Scoop, scoop, and boogie. Oh, however that song be. It's something like that. Ooh, the Scooty Puppet Junior Boogie. Okay, well that one didn't ring as much, but you know, whatever, Steve. I'm out here trying. I don't see you out here trying, Steve. You know, it's just a thing. It's just a thingy thing. I have no idea. A little ringy ring, but I am ready for that Reuben. I am ready for that Reuben, Mr. Tubin. I am ready for that Reuben. And I'm gonna get tubing of them Reuben again. And oh man. And I hope that unlike the good fellers, I actually get a corned beef Reuben this time instead of a turkey. You know, the Irish in me, that broke my little Irish heart that my Reuben had to be turkey. That was not, well, I mean, to be fair, Goodfellas is an Italian joint, you know, but it was definitely not very Irish of them to make my Reuben with turkey instead of corned beef. You know, I've been craving a traditional Irish meal for some reason here lately. I mean, like crazy. If you don't know what a traditional Irish meal is, at least, you know, what I consider a traditional Irish meal, it's like corned beef, cabbage, and boiled potatoes. And that shit is good. Marinate and fry the cabbage like with a little bit of vinegar. Oh my God, it's so good. It is so good. And you could even do the corned beef as like corned beef hash if you want, you know. It's good shit. That is good shit. That is good eating. Well, it's not shit, it's food, but you know what I mean, I think. You know what I mean? To some people it might be shit, but you know, to me it's good eating. To me it is good eatings, and I like it. I like it a lot, Jenny. I like it a lot. And to think, man, we are almost back to Elkton again. Back to Elkton again. I just can't wait to get a Reuben and eat it with my friend. By my friend, I mean my cat. Wah wah. Wah wah. Or the future home of wah wah. And I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to that wah wah. Very much so. And oh boy, here we go. Here comes 33. You know, to be fair, this does not say no turn on red, but these cars are turning, so, or going, so. But you know what? I'm going after this dude because it doesn't say no turn on red. And so I'm turning on red. I am turning on red. And then I am going to turn down here where this other guy, I guess that'll be turning on red too, because that truck up ahead is red. So I'm turning on red again. Or something like that. That's the game. Turn on red. Turn on red, dumbass. Yeah. And that is the last time for today that we have to cross 33. Ain't that gravy, baby? Ain't that fucking gravy? Ain't that America? We won't crash and die. Well, actually, let me not jinx that, because we could still crash and die out here. We could still crash and die out here. This is old 33, but you know, we could still crash and die. So, you know, knock on Woodrick Wilson or whatever they say. It's something like that. I think that's how the saying goes. Knock on Woodrick Wilson. Knock on Woodrick Wilson, because he's a racist bastard And so knock on him, knock him, knock. So actually, I guess you don't really need to worry about it because he's kind of dead. But, you know, oh well, that's whatever. And yeah, they still got lots in the cars parked or whatever. I guess I'll turn in down here like that guy did. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, yeah. All right. All right, you guys, I am gonna go in here, see about getting a Reuben as my Scooby snack, and I will be right back. I have got a couple real Reubens this time, not a friggin' turkey Reuben, but like an actual corned beef Reuben. And take that, Paul Reubens. And now I'm just finishing my cigarette up, and when I get to 7-Eleven to get my Slurpee, we're just going to go ahead and close out there. I'm sorry if you wanted that extra like minute and a half of a drive or whatever, but I'm just, you know, going to make things simple. This video is already going to be long enough as it is. Like, my dad was like literally just giving me shit about that too. He's like, you know, when these videos are like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, hour long, nobody's gonna want to watch that, you know. And I'm like, okay, Dad, cool. You know, to be fair, he's not completely wrong either. Some people enjoy the longer form content, but most people, I think, much prefer when it's like 20 minutes or less. You know, I mean, I'm not going to put it like on YouTube Shorts or anything because like less than a minute drive, that would be kind of weird. All right, I am going to drive to the edge over here and flick my cigarette butt not in their parking lot because I kind of like these guys. These are just, you know, some old Mennonite people, and you know, obviously I am obviously not Mennonite people, but you know, they're all you know, pretty nice, and we don't have to like agree religiously or whatever, as long as we're nice to each other, you know. And they are grateful to me for buying their sandwiches, and I am grateful to them for making me some sandwiches, you know, and it's cool. They're super nice, and I try to be super nice, super awkward because I'm me, and I'm autistic and brain damaged and PTSD and everything else, but you know, hey, it is what it is, and that's what it is. I wonder if the people at McDonald's miss me. Oh God, something was in my mouth. I do though, sometimes I wonder, like, when I'm not going to McDonald's, like, do the people at McDonald's miss me? I bet they do. Should I go into McDonald's even though I'm not ordering nothing and just be like, hey, you know, I just wanted you guys to know I'm okay and I love you, I appreciate you, but I wanted a Reuben, speed limit 2.5. In this case, I wanted 2 Reubens. I did that when I went to Goodfellas too, you know. No, I do not normally say fellers, but you know, I'm whatever. I tend to get on video and the silliness comes out, so it's Goodfellas. You know, but it's a little bit cheaper here. Oh man, oh yeah, and I got a thing of coleslaw. Future me, insert the picture this time of my food. And you know, I also got a thing of coleslaw, and and I also got a a little pinch and dash measuring spoons. And you know what I'm going to use that for, don't you? I didn't tell the guy in there this, but I'm gonna use that for my dabs. I'm gonna use that for my dabs. Because right now the dabs that I am taking are entirely too big. I have to use reheats and stuff, but it's taken me like an hour to finish off my dab, and that is way too much dab. And then afterwards, like I can't function. I'm like, the whole rest of the day, and part of the next, because because my dabs are too fucking big. My dabs are just too fucking big. I smoke too much weed is basically what I'm saying. And I probably could have made it after this, before this blue dude, but that's all right. Especially as slow as this blue dude is going, I could have made it, but I waited. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So now I'm just I'll find me a parking spot, and I will say, thank you all for tuning in and joining me. I love you, babies. I hope you had fun, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.